Aviation and the use of aircrafts changed a lot during the course of both wars. The key tasks that planes would perform were discovered, experimented with, and refined during this period of time. During World War I, Germany had the biggest advances and were always one step ahead of France, even though their planes were outnumbered 8-1. One example of an advancement done by the Germans was the emplacement of a time switch that would allow a gun to shoot in between rotations of the propeller. This made it easier to aim and fly at the same time, giving Germany's pilot an advantage. Roland Garros tried to match the German time device, but his was always faulty. It was also in World War I. The Germans introduced luminous paint on planes so pilots would not fly into one another during air raids. The development of aircrafts meant that they were now being used for observation, bomb raids, and airborne assaults. The use of aircraft for reconnaissance grew rapidly during the first few months of the war and played a crucial role in achieving victories. World War II was the first real war that had troops landing by parachute behind enemy lines in an attempt to sabotage the enemy's key position. This was known as airborne assault. Major offensive tactics developed for aerial warfare was bomb raids. They were one of the most powerful tactics used by the Germans to destroy major cities and parts of Allied countries. The first strategic bomb happened on the 21st of December 1914 at Dover. It was also the first attack on London. In the First World War, the Germans used Zeppelins and bomb grenades over London and Manchester. The first Zeppelin attack was on the 13th of January 1950.
The 31st of May 1950 marks the first bombing raid against London in 7 and infantry in 35.
The Blitz refers to the strategic bombing raids done by the Germans over London and other parts of England in September 1940 and May 1941. The Blitz originated when the Luftwaffe bombers accidentally dropped bombs in the centre of London. England retaliated and bombed Berlin the next day. The Germans were furious. From September 7, 1940, a 57th consecutive night bomb raid on London commenced. During the bomb raids, the population of London took shelter in basements and underground stations. People slept on makeshift beds in poor sanitary conditions. In terms of defense, barrage balloons were invented to protect London from German bombings. There were floating bags of gas that were held to low altitudes by cables and stilts. These balloons forced aircraft to higher altitudes, which decreased the effective surprise and the accuracy of the bombings. Hitler's motive was to terrorize the British and pressure Churchill into negotiation. However, the Blitz had the opposite effect and it brought the English together to defeat the enemy. They were encouraged by Churchill's frequent public appearances and speeches. The citizens of England became determined to prevent Nazi invasion.
The bombings of cities created public fury and indignation. The government offered guidance on what should be done from air raids and how to differentiate between different countries' bombings. This information was distributed via leaflets and posters. When the Blitz ended in May 1940, a total of 18,000 tons of bombs and explosives had been dropped over England. The Blitz caused the death of over 18,000 men, 16,000 women, and 5,000 children. 375,000 people living in London were left homeless.